Hello, everyone.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
It's been a while. We've been busy with life stuff, but we've missed making videos. We've been wanting to make this video specifically for a while. Something we've been wanting to talk about our Magic Key passes, which have expired already, but this is something we want to talk about, like why we're taking a break from having an annual pass. So let's get into that.
Yeah, and so they've expired and they've gone past the point of having the option to renew them, which is high stakes, 30 days or you're out, see you later, we don't want you.
Which they've made clear that they don't care for annual pass holders, which was my first point that I wanted to make. A reason behind us not renewing them is, Disney calling Magic Key holders unfavorable attendance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Unfavorable.
Yeah, in their Q3 earnings call this year, they mentioned something about, obviously Magic Key holders not bringing them as much profit as people who buy tickets and come for a day and whatnot. And I just thought that was kind of rude for them to say, we've spent so much money in the parks. We buy food, we buy merch. We've never used the Genie Plus Lightning Lane, which was just, I don't think we really needed to. But we've spent money, and I thought we were favorable attendance while we were there, but I guess not.
Yeah, and I think at this point it's kind of older news, but if you're not familiar with like quarterly reports, it's very much targeted towards shareholders, investors, people who they want money into the company. They want their money, so they want to prove that they could be a good investment for these people. It's not a public message that's very nice to guests or something like that. There's not as much magic involved. It's very like straightforward. This is how much the average person spends, and obviously we want the people who spend the most. And it turns out it's people who are coming from out of town, which makes sense.
And I feel like the people who are pass holders are the ones who are, so invested at Disneyland, and are the people who care the most about it. Is that the right thing to say? Like, I don't know, they're the most passionate about Disney in general.
Yeah, it's very much a local scene. People who are 30 minutes or an hour away that were previously like just driving on a random Tuesday. And
in traffic though, an hour and a half.
Yeah, at 5. Okay. But yeah, it's people who are spending their afternoons there, or even just like closing time there, when you didn't have to make reservations, you didn't have to like pick the day in advance. But obviously they want money. They want that money.
That's all they care about at the end of the day is the shmoney. And bouncing off your thought about reservations, second point we want to talk about, the reservation system at Disneyland makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, I see what they're going for to make it more consistent, so they have like an idea of how many people are going to be in the park. That's important for them to know like how much they should expect and gauge, and it's good for overall like guest experience, so things aren't overcrowded. But
they're still overcrowding.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's super complicated for even people who went repeatedly, but you could tell by how many videos are dedicated just to like that concept in general, like how to make a reservation and book on Rise of Resistance. Or
yeah, things are so complicated for no reason, and you get really nothing back like after making the reservation. Yeah,
hearing from people who are going maybe once or twice a year, people coming from out of town that we've talked to personally, it's a lot. It's a lot for people to understand, and it's a lot to expect out of people to wake up at like 7 a.m. and get ready for the park before you're even out of your house.
Now, thankfully, you don't really have to. Like for Rise of the Resistance, you can wait in line. But things like dining, mainly dining, I guess, like
everything. Every aspect of your trip has to be pre-planned if you want to do specific things. Or just slide Mr. Mouse a cool $10, $15, and he's got you in front of the line.
Speaking of, sneaking in cash to the mouse for that little extra
Michael
sum.
Mouse.
the price hikes of everything Disney, from the cost of passes, cost of tickets, cost of food, cost of parking went up, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see them send out that notice and be kind of like okay with it because it's kind of like a $10 across the board. But when you consider they do that every year, and now it looks like every 6 months potentially.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, $10 adds up really fast, and
yeah,
all of a sudden you're paying double for a ticket. And I briefly looked into it. Now that we're kind of away from the land, I'm giving it less focus in terms of like attention for what's coming up and things like that. But I saw they introduced like a new day, like they have that tier system for like the types of tickets.
What was it?
It was like basically on busier days it costs more, is what it turns out.
Oh, yeah.
They
Well, that's always
introduced,
been
like,
that.
a new tier.
Oh, another
It was
tier.
like a
Okay.
tier 0. I don't even know what that means. It's like a half hour on a Wednesday afternoon. $50. Let you lick a corn dog and you're
Just-
out of here.
Just licking. You can't even chew
Looking
it.
past that churro.
Yeah, so with the increasing of pricing and whatnot, you're getting very little in return for what you're paying for now. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
unfortunate.
the value just continues dropping, especially for people to go like repeatedly. There's not as much different stuff to do. I mean, it was always nice when you could go like whenever you wanted to just like stop in and like walk around and kind of enjoy the scenery. But now to like pre-plan a day and do all of that, it becomes a little bit less enjoyable when you know it's kind of the same stuff.
Prices are going up. Value going down.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy, and I think the reason why we kind of waited on this video is we try not to be super negative and cynical, like in terms of what we like post. We try to be positive and post about things that we actually like and enjoy. Yeah, it's good to talk about and good to give reasons and explain like why you're not doing what you might have done before. But it's really like hard not to be cynical when you see those comparisons between like a Disney annual pass and then like the combination of like all the other annual passes.
Oh, yeah.
Like every other theme park and like experience that you do like
Yeah.
that's similar.
You can get every other California theme park pass and still have money left over than buying a Disneyland pass. That made sense, right?
Yeah. So I understand. I personally was never really on like on theme with Disney in terms of like I'm totally losing terms. I mean, that's just proves the fact. I mean, you're very much like core Disney centric. I was very much like Avengers Campus, and I liked California Adventure and things like that.
I loved California Adventure.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the core like princesses and main like Disney like original characters I was not as passionate about.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a little bit easier for me to like give that up.
For me, it was very difficult.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. I mean, you do enjoy it. I do spending time there. I enjoy the food. I enjoy like being around people, but once you kind of step back and like look at it from outside, it's very stressful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress in the air at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's high stakes at those like vacations. People are coming from like out of town, and it's a lot. Yeah, I think we just want to branch out and do other things.
Not that we're not going to Tokyo Disney. That's coming soon, but we're still doing that. But sorry, keep going.
Yeah, I think Disney as a whole, like we're not done with, but like Disneyland, like it's definitely a healthy break, and
Healthy break, yeah. I like
we're living vicariously through like other people who we see go and enjoy and like point out like things that are coming out. And I think we always have, so that's always nice. So you guys don't stop going because we enjoy it, but we're gonna take a break and enjoy our house. I mean, you saw
all of our stuff's here.
Our house is so cozy.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of new stuff on the wall. I don't know if you could see, but a little different setup. But
Yeah, LA rent's too high to be
leave.
leaving so much, to be going out. Gotta soak in that rent money. Yeah. Use all the amenities.
Oh, I forgot. My hair has changed almost like every video in the past few videos. My hair's red now.
They probably think I'm like swapping out my co-person or partner on the channel.
We really appreciate you guys sticking around, staying subscribed. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. We hope everyone has enjoyed this discussion we had. Yeah.
Yeah. And as always, we want to hear like what you have to say about the topic. Like, did you let your pass expire? Did you renew it? And why? Let us know. You can message us, leave a comment, as always.
So make sure you like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.